They're just like these round things, you wear them on your head. Well, pretty soon you're down like 30 pounds because you're starving to death, and they can just slip right down, and it's like a full gown by the end of the show.
Yeah.
It's a hat?
It's like, you know the things I always wear, Joy, because of my menopause, I always wear my hairs up, and it's like a headbandy thing. I look like Bon Jovi.
It's like a circle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, I see.
And so they give them to the people on Survivor. If you're on a team, you get a color, and then your other team gets another color.
Yes.
But by the third or fourth week, the girls are wearing them as skirts and tube tops. And
You have to be
I did it to become very,
no, for me it'd be a bracelet, but whatever.
You know, speaking of fat, there's this drug now that's been approved by the FDA.
Yes.
And it really is. Remember Xenical? That stuff that gave you a little...
Cow is in the word.
What it did...
It gave you a little run in the bums.
Xenical.
Oh.
Cal. It's called Ally. A-L-L-I.
Yeah.
And it's FDA approved now. And what it does is, it does not allow 25% of the fat that you consume to be absorbed by your body.
And where does it go?
It goes out.
Ouch, right.
And one of the warnings is anal leakage.
Yeah.
But does it
Isn't that
work?
fun?
Like
Well, supposedly it works. If you diet and exercise, they say something like if you were losing 2 pounds a week normally, you will lose another pound maybe from this. It's like gastric bypass in a can.
I'm all for it.
But don't those things, I mean, don't you kind of buy those
It
things?
has that side effect.
Like, I would buy those things with like cookies. Like, you know, now I have this thing and I can eat some cookies. You know, you kind of buy them together.
No, that won't work.
Right, because
You have to diet with
But see, I would worry about it because I like olive oil, Italian, you know, the skin, keep you nice, the vaginal areas nice and moist. Seriously, you need your olive oil.
Yeah, you're right. No, I douche with it regularly. Go ahead.
Wait, I just want to clarify because this is a good information. You're saying if you eat olive oil, it lubes you?
It lubes. It's a lube job, baby.
You were right.
I'm never going to recover.
No, you're okay. You drink it. You're all right.
Olive oil is the manna from heaven. It's the best thing to do. So, but not in huge quantities. Like they'd fry like chicken in it. No, just a little saute. Anyway, if you lose that in your body, you will dry up. So you can't have all the fat taken out of your body. That's the only point I'm making.
Okay.
Okay. That was such a tangent. You're so much like Kelly's mother. She'll be like, you know, I was watching Oprah yesterday and it was so good. And there's a new Caesar salad down at the market that I go to. And I don't think ants like pickles.
I used to drive my Uncle Joe crazy with that because my whole family does. And he was Italian. He was here 100 years. He still couldn't speak English. What are you people talking about? Stay on one subject. He would say it. No.
We were talking about diet pills and all of a sudden we were all getting lubed up with some virgin olive oil. I don't know. All right. Well, listen, I got to tell you something. We have another winner. Yes, we do. The View and Kimberly Clark have given away already $200,000. That woman on Deal or No Deal, she wishes she could win. With our $25,000 room a day sweepstakes, guess what? There's still time to enter. Go to our website for information. Your name could be announced right here as the next winner. And if you are the next winner, we'll call you and get a photo. So don't freak out that you didn't put a photo in and it means you're not going to win because you still could win. And then the winner is Hit It Boys.
We announce who wins, we love this part. We know that you're anxious, so let us start. There's a winner, there's a winner, there's a winner, there's a winner. You won a brand new room, confetti.
Congratulations, Christine from New Jersey. Isn't that fantastic? Our Broadway boys. Our thanks to Kimberly Clark for making all of this possible. We have an amazing show. Josh Groban will be here tomorrow. Hillary Duff is here today. Stay tuned for Hillary right after this break.
Try to be the one. Love me, feed the flame. You want me back again. Under the sky, higher and higher. Baby, can you fly?
She is a singing, dancing, acting, designing one-woman empire, and she's showing off her latest fashion line today. Please welcome back Hillary Duff.
Nice to see you. You're doing well. You look beautiful.
Oh my God.
There's a letter.
She's very stylish this time.
I told my mom this morning, I was like, I've never worn leather pants so early in the morning before. Is it allowed?
You kind of have, well, it's good because you can break them in for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's good.
You know, because you put
Yeah,
them
they
on,
kind
you
of like
gotta
warm up and-
yeah, they got to warm up, stretch out the
Stretch
leather.
them out.
Yeah. We were talking dentist stories. I heard you had one yourself.
Oh my gosh, I was. you brought up like bad memories of me back there because when I was younger, I got a toothache or something. I got a cavity or something that needed to be taken care of immediately, and it was over a holiday. And we called some dentist. I lived in San Antonio, and they did the same thing, like literally crawled on top of me with the pliers and yanked it out. No numbing, no anything, and my tooth shot into 3 pieces across the room. And I was like,
traumatic, right?
Traumatic.
Yes, I understand.
How old were you when that happened?
I think I was like 8 or 9, and my mom was like,
Did you send all
"She's
3
never going
pieces
back."
to the tooth fairy? You should have gone like...
I don't think we could even find them. I don't think we could even
I
find
would
them.
have worked that into a deal if I were you.
Now, you've been famous a long time, right? Since you were like, what, 10 years old? Or 11 years old?
Yeah, 11 or
pretty
12.
much. And how old are you now?
I'm 19.
19. And do you think that, I think you've weathered it very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, has it been difficult for you to be in the public eye that young?
A little bit.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the
definitely.
hardest part?
I think sometimes not always getting to do things by myself. You know what I mean? It's like there's not too much independence that goes along.
Yeah.
There is and there isn't. You know, I can never really be alone, and that's a hard thing because sometimes.
You need the alone time.
Yeah. I mean, I can be alone in my house, which is I like to do that too, but.
But sometimes you just want to probably go to the grocery store alone.
Yeah, and it's weird
Pick
to have to be
something up.
like, what time of day is it? Oh, I can't do that right now. You
that's
know?
a
You have
drag.
more restrictions.
But a
You
lot of
also-
girls your age are acting out. You know, a lot
Yeah.
of us little young celebs.
Well, there was a Newsweek
But
article too that said it was like the girls gone wild effect.
Yeah.
That a lot of your peers are kind of getting in trouble. You don't though, which I think is so great.
Thanks. I try to stay out.
How do you
of
do it? Like, what's the secret? Because it seems to be easy to kind of fall into that trap.
I don't think that there's a secret, but also there's like a certain point that is kind of unavoidable. When there's people waiting outside your house or something and they're following you, like, I think I'm just really aware that they're there because I don't want them to be there. It's embarrassing to me, and it's really invasive, but some people really like that attention. And living in LA, there's a total way to avoid it to a certain extent.
Who's
You know
the
what I
one
mean?
person who keeps you in line? Like, who's your kind of checkmate?
Mother?
Oh, probably my mom.
Mother.
I know that if I did anything crazy, I'd have to answer to her. You know what I mean? She still scares me.
That's
I
good.
Still, if I'm about to like spend a lot of money on something, I'm like, Mom. I always want her to know, and I always ask her and tell her.
That's good. That's right.
I want to ask you a piece of advice. You have an album coming out in April, right?
Yeah.
You have TV, you do films, you do concerts. I do all of those things too, Broadway. What is your trick in focusing on each of these? Because what people don't understand is Hillary is not just a movie actress. She's also a singer. She also has a recording contract.
What are you talking about?
But it's hard, and I just wonder what's your secret, and how do you focus on whatever it is? Because you multitask.
I do, and you know what? I'm trying as I get older to really put my focus into certain things at that time. Like if I'm making my record, I want to make my record, and if
You're
I'm
doing that.
yeah, and if I work on a movie, I want to just do that instead of doing it all at the same time. It's kind of hard. And but also I have such a good team around me that have been there for such a long time, and they just keep me on my stuff, Well,
I think you do a great job with it because you're also busy in the design area. I know tomorrow's a big day.
Yes.
It's Fashion Week here in New York. You're going to have your show on Fashion Week, so tell us a little bit about that. She's the CEO, just to clarify, of Stuff by Hilary Duff. That's your fashion line, and I think that is CEO.
Excuse me.
Okay,
At
that's
19.
impressive and pretty incredible. So talk about tomorrow a little bit.
I am so excited. Just like you, I love
nervous?
Fashion Week, and I'm not nervous because me and my creative director, his name is Jeffrey Gertz, and we worked really hard, and we got to have a lot of fun. It's kind of like a sneak peek of what the fall line is going to look like,
Great.
what we're showing tomorrow. So it was just really exciting, and we got to use really great fabrics, and
We
just
have some here.
fun.
How do
You
you do
designed
it?
for teens and tweens, right?
Mostly it's a tween line, so younger girls and tweens, and hopefully the older line will start working on
What size does
soon.
tween? Because I wear Gap kids. Seriously.
You could probably fit some of it. I'm sure you'd fit it.
You might want to go shopping. We have 3 looks here, right?
3 looks,
Can we bring
yeah.
the first one out?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
let's see it.
Okay.
Come on out.
That's my neighbor. Yeah, the purse is cute, right?
Oh my gosh,
okay, so
adorable.
this is from not Rainbow Revolution. I'm sorry, they all have different categories. This is Prep Rally, and there's like eyelet trim. And show the back bustle line. It's so cute.
Oh, I love
Isn't that cute?
Adorable.
I love the detail on that.
And she can make her jeans.